yes. I'm a big weirdo. Yes. I'm a super total weeb. I'm a cosplay inspector, an autograph collector, a franchise dissector, a merchandise detector. I brought my tent to be first in line. Crowdfund investor, love of adventure. I'll finally meet every idol of mine. Franchise dissector, merchandise detector. Yes. You're a big weirdo. Yes. Join this weird fandom with me.
I may not be a 10, but I'm a natural 20. I was lonely back then, here I am one of many. I can't wait till the time when the weekdays are gone. Gotta go, don't wait up, heading straight to the con.
Yes. We're all big weirdos. Yes. And we'll make this one a hit.
Testing, mic check. Cinnamon buns. Hello, friendos. My name is Nez, and we are once again back at it again for some more MonsterCon Sundays. As today, we're getting a bit furry. We're getting into the thick of things. We're getting wild. I honestly don't have any more furry-based buns. I'm not part of that community. Look, man. I have absolutely nothing against furries. However, you gotta admit, furries are a bit weird. But they're harmless. Mostly. But furries, I've never really thought too long and hard about being a furry. Today, it's time to change. Today, we will all become furries. We're gonna get into the fursuits. We're gonna get into the ball pit. Okay, maybe I had one last pun left. Shout out to furries. Hello everyone. Jesse, Zala, Marcus, Kitty, Liz, Warrior Boy. Who did I miss? Did I say hi to Kitty? Kitty, Smooth. Can you tell a joke real quick? Making jokes. Once again, legal for just 5 minutes. Go. You didn't realize I still did Monster Prom stuff? You haven't checked my live streams? We do. We've been running MonsterCon ever since it came out. Pause on the puns, they're illegal. For 5 minutes, they are illegal. Things are getting hairy. Shout out to furries, Andrew. How dare he break the rules, yippee. Not the ball pit. Evangelion voice in the fursuit. Get in the fursuit! So anyway, chat, question of the day. If you are furry / scaly / what the fuck do they even call birds? Birdies. Or fish. Fish count. What would you be? And this isn't some sort of, what's your spirit animal type of bullshit. No, if you were an actual animal, what would you be? Would you be a wolf? A woo? Would you be a crab? Some of us would prefer to be crabs. Some of us don't have a choice but to become crabs. That's from a different plot line. You're a fox, cause that's your persona. Striped hyena. Ooh. Like what you want to be? What's up, groceries? Good to see everyone back. Anyway, I've always been furry culture has always been at the fringes of queer intersectionality. It's like you know they're part of the umbrella of queerness. And yet it's this weird Venn diagram of most furries are queer, and yet not all furries may turn out to be gay, lesbian, or any of the others. However, there's this weird interesting part about furries where a lot of them are fucking rich. Like, a lot of furries apparently work in tech or some sort of evil weapons manufacturing or some shit, and they got a lot of money. You know how you guys know how much fursuits fucking cost. Fursuits are expensive as hell, dog. Furries are loaded. That's why you gotta put some respect on the name of furries in some form or way, even though we might find them a bit weird. Because they're packing, actually. They're packing. Whatever they do, weapons contracting or some IT shit, it makes them a lot of money. Apparently, you gotta be loaded to be a furry, at least to have your own fursuit. So, put some respect on that at least. You know one straight furry. There are also Nazi furries, which is the weirdest part of that. You wanna be rich too? Damn, same. Not the defense contractor shout out. You're too broke for a fursuit? Dang. What you're saying is to make money, you need to become a furry. No, what I'm saying is to make money, you probably need to make weapons and sell them to... Is it too early for a politics joke? I was about to say, to make money, apparently, you need to sell weapons to Israel to kill innocent Palestinians. Sometimes, every other week, I have to do some rent lowering. I'm fucking woke and political. So that people who stumble upon the stream don't think, hey, maybe this guy might be for me. Free Palestine, by the way. Also free Luigi. So there's that. It's never too early. Okay, anyway, I will take a sip of my soda before we begin. I will also close Arknights on my second screen. I just did my dailies. There we go. Hello, Anna. Anna, it is never too late. We just started, actually. Okay. Take a sip of my coffee, hydrate, or else we dihydrate. Okay. You've been working on pixel art? You'd get into commissions if you could figure out how to do it online and get paid for it? Pretty sure it's just PayPal. That one meme of just slide into your DMs, give each other your full names and your PayPal, exchange money, and then give each other, I don't know, lewd fan art. I'm pretty sure it's that easy. Okay, so let's get started. One player. Regular game. Kawaii Future Base. Spooky Con. For some, it was just a nerdy convention, but for us, it was 4 days to celebrate our many passions and obsessions fiercely, unapologetically. And we weren't alone. Regardless of what you loved, you could always find people who'd make you feel seen and understood. Words are hard. This early. Anywhere else, we might have been seen as weirdos and misfits. But here we could finally feel like, no matter who we were, we belonged. Who are you? Now chat, this might actually be an important choice. Because who we pick as a playable character will also determine who we'll see in their furry form. Who should we be for this plotline? Who do you want to see in their furry form? By the end. It is very important. Do we go for Amira? Do we go for Damien? Not Damien. Do we go for the actual legitimate goat? Moss? Moss is already an animal. Mostly. We want to go with Valerie? Amira? I see a second vote for Amira. Donut guy? Okay. We will let fate decide. I will simply close my eyes and then stop right here. Okay. Got it. Goat it is. It's Brad from it. We're playing as Brad from it. Unfortunately, fate has decided. Fate has decided we will be a furry from the very start. But as dreamy as SpookyCon was, it also came with its own set of pressures, some of which we already knew so well. At the end of those 4 days, the after-party loomed over our heads, posing that one evergreen question. Would we get a date for that night? As uncertainty plagued our hearts, we couldn't help but think of the 6 hottest nerds at the con.
Cool.
Zoe, an eldritch cutie who went from endless dating harbinger of destruction to author of renowned fanfic Liam Prom.
That's an awful idea.
Liam de Leoncourt, a hipster vampire whose standoffish demeanor hid the fact that he was a truly lovable dork.
Hooray!
Doug Campbell, a kind-hearted slime that was always incredibly broke from supporting all the fandoms that he loved.
Count your days.
Omen, an evil overlord who was recently freed from imprisonment in exchange for giving up her passion for stabbing people.
I have the perfect
Nico
cosplay
Sharp,
for that.
an over-the-top mimic who preferred cosplay over shape-shifting even if they weren't best at getting into character.
Anyway.
And April 1st, a clown idol who's contractually obligated to bottle up all of her non-camera ready emotions for inside cute mascots. It had to be one of them, but who? We had 4 days to gather our courage and shoot our shot. What was the worst that could happen? Being rejected and alone for the rest of our lives. Ha! We've had our fair share of love and rejection. This surely wasn't our first rodeo. And as we had grown to know ourselves better, we realized we felt more confident. Tell us 3 things that you like. Hello, let's go building. They should put a random choice for the player character select. Yes. That's a feature they should add. Soon. They should add it soon. By soon, I mean I demand it now. Too bad all 6 of the ROs aren't the focus of this plotline. Is the Clussy still my favorite? Yes. What do we like? These don't really matter for the plotline. Let's go with idol choreographer. Wait. Either we're gonna be charm maxing or fun maxing this time. So, charm, fun. Let's go with idol choreographies. What's fun? What is fun? Iambic pentameters? Maybe Liam would find that fun. Power scaling your friends? That's bold. Feel good fanfics? Sure. Weird reality shows. Choose your top 3 favorite weird forest creatures. Well, because we're doing the furry run, the fox has to go first. And then maybe the moth. And then just because, the mushroom with the peeny weenie. We weren't new to all of this, so this time we challenge ourselves with a goal other than finding love. With the support of Zoe and Liam, we had decided to take on a project we had been putting off for too long.
Finding my creative
Making our own comic. We had so many ideas and yet we always found excuses not to work on them. But the con was the perfect setting to find inspiration and go for it. Which is more likely to give us fun and charm. Fun and the charm. Let's go with... Which one of these involves animals aside from maybe Gorefield? Fine. Garfield it is. Comic strip. We run the comic strip. The fear of failure had stopped us for too long, but then we reminded ourselves of the one thing that always kept us going. That we were young and afraid. And we were ready to start. Okay. Day 1. What do you mean my charm and fun is only 7 and 12? But we are the Da Vinci. The Da Vinci. Okay. We gotta raise our fun. Guess we're fun maxing. Fun maxing. At the community zone, you find several 5D chess matches going on at the same time. Time to prove your smarts to this whole con. You play 5 matches at the same time. You make fast decisions going from chess table to chess table. Everyone is impressed. Until they realize you lost all chess matches in just a few moves. Well, you may have gained 0 smarts, but you gained 2 fun. Later, you meet up with Zoe and April to attend the Yuruchara workshop.
Zoe in.
Hey dudes, I didn't know you two were into Yurukaras.
I don't actually know what they are, but the flyer for this workshop had such a cute mascot. I just had to come.
Welcome everyone. Let's talk about your Yurukaras. Those adorable Japanese mascots made to promote places and businesses.
Oh, wow.
Wow, it really works.
The discussion leader shows you all some pictures of famous Yurukaras from Japan.
That's a plane that's also a bird? No, you silly, that's Unari-kun. It came from planet Unari in search of the best airport in the world. It promotes Narita, which is well known for Narita International Airport. Makes sense.
Now just for fun, why don't you all pair up and brainstorm a Yurukara for a place that doesn't have one yet? Get creative.
This gives me an idea.
I've got one, Yurukara Liam. Haven't you been doing a lot of Liam themed stuff lately? Maybe you can branch out. But it's been so long since I made a non-Liam character, I've got character's block.
Guess that means you'll have to do the hard thinking. Again, come up with a cool Yurukara. Well, we've already chosen either of these options before. The mascot of the backrooms. You might die in there, but look at this cute mascot. Or the mascot of the G-Spot. A place that could certainly use more visits. Men. You just bought this game today and guess what your first ending was? A secret ending with Zoe in the bed. Hell yeah. Let's go. I don't know if the cute mascot in the backrooms is gonna give us any fun. So, we'll go with the G-Spot. God knows more men should know where it is.
Oh my god, preach.
I plead the fifth.
I mean... Don't be shy, April, I'm with you. There are plenty of people who visited the Republic of Zoe without checking out the G-Spot caverns. Yeah, between you and me, not everyone knows how to hunk it just right.
Honk it, meaning give me an earth-shattering vaginal orgasm, of course, hubba hubba.
Hard pass.
I feel you, girl. Sometimes it's like, do they need a map to the clit or what? I'm dying here. Oh, I didn't know you have a clit. Yeah. I'm sorry, it's not my place to talk about that. That's cool, I don't mind.
Let's go all
The
rule
easy
34.
answer is that this body's always in a state of change, even if I've settled on this identity. I'm basically a smorgasbord of flesh and possibilities. I can put a new eye here, or another mouth there, an extra tentacle or two down there. And sometimes I have as many as 3 clits at once.
Ooh la la.
Oh my.
So you'd think it wouldn't be so hard for some people to fondle at least one of them! But here we are.
Your tribute to Zoe, thank you for the $5, warrior boy. I appreciate it.
Well, let's fix that with the adorable educational Yurukara. Yeah, should we brainstorm a catchphrase for this little cutie? What about, don't stop?
That's a story about how you, Zoe, and April invented the first Yurukara that canonically fucks. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 boldness. I'm pretty sure Chitan fucks. Chitan's our favorite Yurukara here. Let's go to... the merch hall. For charm. You find a stand at the merch hall that sells hyper-realistic VR headsets. You buy one immediately. VR is the future. You put it on and you see your surroundings. Yep, it's a scam. The headset is basically a football helmet and a pair of glasses. No refunds allowed, but the headset does look good on you, like too charm good. Later, you're walking to a bodega, hoping to buy a water bottle for less than $10 fucking dollars, when you hear whispering from the sewer grate.
Psst, Nez,
You silly goose.
April?
what are you doing in the sewer? Clowns have all sorts of reasons to be in the sewer. Don't worry your pretty little head about it. Anyway, I'm glad I found you. You're an ideas person, right? A big thinker, a real go-getter.
Oh.
Well, I have a silly hypothetical problem for you to think about. Imagine a stupid person who broke into the sewer and got stuck in there. Not me, of course. I can get out whenever I want. This is just a fun puzzle I thought we could discuss to pass the time. Now, how would you advise a person to get out of the sewer, preferably before nightfall?
What happens at nightfall?
You always ask such silly questions. Come on, let's brainstorm, but you know, this is also sort of urgent, so maybe think of an answer quick.
Sure. How could this hypothetical person get out of the sewer she's stuck in? Go against the water current. We'll meet at the toilet you eventually emerge from. Is this what people call a meet cute? Flush some delicious cheese down the toilet. April can use it to barter with the Rat King to get safe passage out of the sewers. A meet cute. It might be fun. I don't know. I don't remember. I forgot. We are the clown!
I don't know.
I feel like there are better solutions out there.
No, trust me, this is a great plan. It'll be just like rom-coms.
What kind of rom-coms are you watching where girls come out of toilets?
I'll show him to you when you get out of there. Come on, fight the current. I'll meet you at the toilet.
Without waiting for an answer, you run to the nearest house, knock on the door.
Hello, sorry to bother you, but you need to let me into your bathroom. It's for love. Excuse me? Beautiful woman is about to come out of your toilet, and she might be the mother of my future children. Please let me in. What? Is she in my bathroom right now? No, she's still probably swimming up from the sewer. I know it doesn't make much sense, but love is irrational. Now let me through.
The homeowner is rendered speechless by how romantic this all is. You push past her and find the bathroom. Any minute now. Like a mirage in the desert, like a triumphant mermaid leaping from the depths of the sea, April climbs out of the toilet.
Heck, Patooey! Fuck, I think I swallowed some of it.
She is Botticelli's Aphrodite emerging from an ocean of dirty sewer slime. Your heart is filled with doki doki.
Swimming upstream was exhausting. Nez, give me a hand.
Of course, you pick up April in a bridal carry and leave the house. This is the stuff the movies are made of.
Man, when will my one true love emerge from a toilet?
You gain 2 charm from April's romantic sewer escape, but lose 2 fun. That is the price of love. Worth it.
Finally, center. And go!
Painter Boss Paradise is gonna come out soon. You got an art template and made a character inspired by TMNT. Sick. Okay. We got charm and fun at least in the 10s. We are the comic relief. Let's go to the main stage. You attend a panel on how to seamlessly add loot boxes to games. The short answer is that you don't. Turns out to be invaluable knowledge that makes you gain 2 smarts. So I was watching a stream the other day, and basically, a lot of streamers were sponsored by this new game that's like Warframe. A lot of game companies love releasing games like Warframe, except this time it has sexy characters, and this time it also has loot boxes. But the hubris of it all is that Warframe was always sexy for us robot fuckers. That's the hubris of releasing Warframe but with sexy Asian characters. That Warframe was already that. Also, it had no loot boxes. Did Warframe have loot boxes? I wouldn't know. I wouldn't remember. All I remember about Warframe's economy is that it had the best economy of any video game. You could earn premium currency by just farming shit and selling it to other people. Turns out to be invaluable knowledge that gains you 2 smarts. Pay 10 monster tokens to open a mystery box with a random amount of smarts. Joking. Then you, April, and Noman meet up with Liam to watch a panel he wants to see. Have you CC'd Richards? How email chains can boost performance while working with big teams in the video game industry. Get hype?
Hey, Liam, do you know what would be better than watching this? Ripping my other arm off.
Thank you for your input.
Why'd you invite us to this, unique panel again?
How ironic.
Because it's terrible. And watching terrible things to complain about them is an intrinsic part of hipster culture.
Oh, am I supposed to complain? Why did you not say so earlier? This panel sucks! I had more fun counting my scabs in an Iron Maiden for 100 years than I am right now.
Is that so? If you hate my panel so much, let's see you come up here and do it better.
Oh, yes, certainly. Come along, everyone.
I think he was being rhetorical. Oh. That word cannot stop me because I do not know what it means. Come along.
Woman drags April on stage. You come too because you're always down for shenanigans.
Greetings, you.
Welcome to my panel, you pathetic worms. Today we are discussing, what are we discussing again? I wasn't paying attention. Emails. Oh, I do not know what an emails is. How about I just beat Liam up for the crowd's entertainment instead?
I'll save this. The history of email began in 1971, when the first email was sent by Ray Tomlinson.
Whatever.
Nah, you know what? Kick his ass, Omen.
There must be something other than violence you can do to save this stupid panel, but what? Well, you can see how frames would look like they have high fertility. You play Nimbus though, so not much for you. I love Nimbus. Reveal secret email sign-offs that will make everyone in the email chain know who's the email boss. Raise the stakes. Do an escapism act in which you try to escape an email chain while trapped in a water tank. So, I'm not gonna reveal which company it is, but there's this online shopping website that sent prospective sponsees, prospective collaborators emails to see if they want to get sponsored. You know the whole, hey, put our products in your videos and get this affiliate link. We swear you'll get money. Except you only earn money when people buy stuff through your affiliate links. So a certain company sent an email chain to me, and a bunch of other creators. They sent it in, they CC'd everyone in one individual email. So when people are like, oh, okay, we're interested in this affiliate ship, everybody gets pinged in their fucking email. It's not individual. They attached everyone to it. It's so fucking annoying. I tried to put it to spam. I tried deleting it every single time. It pops up in my email whenever someone responds. Brother, this is a group chat. It's not an email. Stop. Was it Bamazon? No, it wasn't Bamazon. It's an Asian shopping company. I don't need this in my email. You made a group chat in my email that I can't quit out. Anyway, that's me ranting. Raise the stakes to do an escapism act in which you try to escape the email chain while trapped in a water tank. That seems more like me. The big thinker. We're doing the big thinkies. The big thinky. The internet keeps getting more dangerous every day. We're doing the big thinky. I feel like raising the stakes is bold. Becoming the email boss might be smart. You don't need either of these either way.
So
We will become the boss.
mainstream.
Good call, Nez. Many people fall back on tired sign-offs like sincerely, best wishes, have a good day, so mainstream.
Not me, look at my sign-off. It's super original and very polite.
Good afternoon, Venus. We barely even started the plotline.
Dear merch distributor, thanks for fixing that goofy error. I know that the one job I hired you for can be hard. It was a pleasure not to fire you today. Love and honks, April 1st.
That was a polite sign-off.
More polite than breaking his kneecaps, yes. I must say, this email shit seems soul-sucking and tedious.
Yes, the crowd agrees in unison.
Then why do you do it? If I had to sign off on emails, I would not mince words. Something like, if you ever contact me again, I will fucking kill you dead. The undefeatable Omen. XOXO.
I mean, that would certainly send a message.
Everyone in the audience decided to bring Omen's effective strategy into their own email chains. The result is mass layoffs in several industries. Look at your impact, Nez. You gain 2 charm, but lose 2 boldness for your unsolicited panel.
Time to stretch my hind legs.
It worked out. I got charm. We are the predictable, though. The predictabler. Let's go to the hotel. You're in the hotel room sewing your cosplay costume when you mistakenly sew it onto the bed's blanket. You could unsew it, but that would mean admitting you made a mistake. So you decide to properly implement a blanket in the costume design and leave your dumb ego intact. Look at you being a stubborn dum-dum. Here, have 2 creativity for such out-of-the-box thinking. You head back to the hotel room with Liam and Omen and walk in on Doug letting the SpookyCon mascot use his laptop for some reason. No! Great.
Oh, hi there.
Hey guys, I'd like you to meet my new friend Pom Pom. He's helping me get a better life.
What do you mean by that?
Well, we got into chatting outside and I was talking about how much I love comics and movies because you can vicariously live through the characters. And he said he knows a way for me to live a new life in real life. We just have to swap identities. He's almost done using my birth certificate and social security number to make a pretend ID with my name and his face on it.
Stop it.
Don't let him fucking do that. He's stealing your identity.
No, he's swapping identities with me. Don't worry, it's an even trade. Yep, I get Doug's clean criminal record, and he gets a daily call from my parole officer. You're not, Liam. I have an idea.
Woman snatches Doug's laptop out of Pom Pom's hands and throws it out the window.
Hey, I was using that. I'm not leaving until I get a new identity. Yeah, that's fair.
Nope.
It's not fair. He tried to scam you.
Hey, I said he could have a new identity, and I'm a slime of my word. Do you have any spare identity he could have, Nez?
Time to put your years of creating amazing TTRPG character sheets to work. This is the same thing, but illegal. Trust and carcinization, a proven form of convergent evolution in which non-crab organisms evolve a crab-like body plan. This means you will eventually get a new identity as a crab.
I feel like we're getting deja vu. Nah, must be the wind. This conveys that Bradfomit is not the same species as goats. They're a demon goat. Crabs.
Oh, really? I've never heard that before, but I've always liked crabs.
Carcinization takes thousands if not millions of years too.
Do not listen to Liam. He is simply jealous of your soon-to-be crab-like body.
Wow.
Honestly, I'm jealous too. And I have so much fun being a crab. Send me a postcard when you move to the beach.
It's not going to work like that. Carcinization only happens to non-crab crustaceans.
You are a non-crab crustacean, Liam.
I am not, which is why carcinization doesn't apply to me.
Or is it simply because you're too fucking lame for it?
I think I'm gonna scream.
So you guys really think I have what it takes to become a crab?
Heck yeah.
Of course you do. You just need to be prepared for it. I'd suggest investing in some waterfront property, buying matching sets of 8 socks, practicing your dancing skills for crab raves, and then saying goodbye to probably non-painful jerk-off moments. Crab raves. Yeah, crab raves. The internet has taught me a big part about that they're a big part of crab nightlife. Fuck yeah, I love crab raves. This is gonna be awesome. Thanks for helping me out, guys. When we've all become crab, we'll hit up the rave together. See ya.
You're all so stupid it hurts. But if I guess carcinization got that guy to leave, I can't complain much. Yep, good on you! You gain 2 smarts for sort of teaching everyone about carcinization, but you also lose 2 creativity.
Time to get some fresh air.
I'll trade you a bagel for your soul.
Let us activate the plotline. We will go for a walk.
You're taking a walk in the park when you notice a group of people in fursuits having a social gathering in the field beside you.
I could use some me time.
You take a moment to watch, like a safari explorer observing a herd in its natural habitat. They seem cheerful, playful, unburdened by life's troubles. Is that a twinge of jealousy you feel? You finish your walk with a strange heaviness in your heart. They seem so free. They seem to have no qualms. No cares in the world. What is the secret of these furry... These furry weirdos? The con is a whirlwind of activity and overstimulation, but you somehow find the time to work on your comic. Time to brainstorm!
Choose an alternative career in case your current one doesn't pan out. King of the Moon is fun. Or charm. Anything charming here? Nope. Oh, wait, no, that's charm. You're the protagonist of a weird isekai. The goddess can bestow one thing on you. Choose wisely. Beat. Was there any other choice? Eat.
Who wants to make a deal?
Guess we're charm maxing.
You suddenly realize your phone is dead. Good thing you're at the merch hall. You find a stand where someone's selling chargers. You want to buy one, but you feel bad about buying something so not nerdy. The vendor sighs and draws an ooh face on the charger. Sold! You gain 2 charm for your kawaii phone charger. Ooh. Later in the merch hall, you see a fursuit for sale. You've seen plenty, but this suit is different. Somehow, this suit is calling to you, like the Green Goblin mask. Before you could choose whether or not to answer this call, you're shoved aside by a fox furry sprinting away from 2 farmers with shotguns.
Please stop. I'm innocent, I tell you. You're lying. A fox has been snatching all our chickens, and we know it was you.
Oh dear, sweet Hinona Rider's dead, and there'll be hell to pay.
But I'm not even a real fox. I'm just a furry who identifies as a fox.
We don't give a hoot about your pronouns. We just want justice for Hinona Rider.
You don't get it. I'm literally just a guy wearing a fursuit.
I don't know, man. The first thing that came to mind to give him the voice is Sonic. I'm like, give him Sonic's voice. When he should have been Tails instead.
Why should we care if you're in a costume? You're a fox. You took our chicken. Winona Ryder!
Hey, a fursuit is more than a costume. It's a beautiful reimagining of my deepest self.
Speaking of which, have you guys seen the new trailer for the new Furry movie? No, not Zootopia 2, the actual good Furry movie, Goat. Have you guys seen the trailer for Goat? Sony kinda killing it nowadays. First Spider-Verse, then Mitchell's vs. the Machines, then K-pop Demon Hunters, and now Goat. Holy. I don't really give a shit about Zootopia 2. Not gonna lie. Zootopia 2 back then when it released, it had the most PG-13 lived up take on institutional racism, and then just for that, it won an Academy Award because Academy voters don't watch animated films. You know what lost to Zootopia 2 at that time? Because apparently Zootopia won at that time because it was so socially relevant. Kimi no Nawa. And this time for the sequel, it seems like they've toned down everything. We live in a whole different world compared to when Zootopia 1 came out, and Zootopia 2 looks so neutered. They're probably gonna be like, oh, the snake. Yes, both the predators and the preys are afraid of scary reptiles. Ooh, a new secret third kind of racism in Zootopia. Zootopia, one of the Disney bias? That too, but people forget. They also gave it to Zootopia mainly because it had a lived up, socially relevant take on racism, even though at that time, it was getting mogged by Beastars. At that time, Beastars and Zootopia were relevant, and all I'm saying is, it was getting mogged in the socially... It was getting mogged in the politics department. Zootopia did not age well. Yeah, man. The real scary race you should be afraid of are the prey. The prey masterminded it all and made you think the predators were behind it all. What? What does that mean? Anyway, that was a rant. When I first realized I was a furry, I had no idea what sort of manimal I wanted to be. ACAB includes a cute bunny cop in Zootopia, correct. Also now, the fox, because apparently they're partners now. They're partners. However, they've only been partners for 1 week, and if they fail this assignment, they would get split up. Oh no. I had to think about my core values. What makes me tick? What do I hold dear? And
and what animal embodies that best? For my part, I didn't pick a persona based on what I already am. I picked what I wanted to be. Sly, playful, lovably mischievous. And thus, the fox. This isn't just a costume, it's an identity of its own. It's my myth, my legend, my weird, wild, unapologetic reality. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't understand a word of what you just said. Okay, look, I'm trying to say that I didn't eat your chickens.
Don't listen to him, Barbara. Foxes are wily and tricksy. He's trying to confuse us with his big words.
You're right. Fox, hold still so I can put a bullet in your eye. I ain't exactly the best markswoman, and I don't want to waste my bullets.
Oh no, what do we do? This furry is about to get shot by 2 lesbian farmers. Is this a hate crime?
Shit, your parole officer is gonna throw a fit if you witness another murder without doing anything. You'd better save this poor furry's life.
Do we though? Maybe they did take the fox. They did take the chicken. But that's just part of their myth, their legend. Point out the chicken furries at the convention and convince the farmers that those are their chickens. You're here to save your new fox friend, not some random chicken furries. Look over there! People in chicken outfits!
Make up for the lost chickens by giving them another source of sustenance, 2 grams of cocaine. You're trying to quit anyway.
Zootopia's first draft? The herbivores were in control and made all the predators wear a collar that would shock them if they give in to their predator instincts? Jesus Christ.
That would not have aged well.
Let's go with... Oh look, distraction! Chicken furries! Hello, Dammy. Welcome. Sorry you're late. No, we just started.
Look, they are right. Them's are chickens.
Are you sure? Ain't they a little bigger than our chickens were?
How should I know? I don't go around memorizing every fucking chicken we own.
Yeah, you're right. If it looks like a chicken, clucks like a chicken, and shakes their tail feathers like a chicken, then it must be my chicken.
They're shaking their tail feathers, alright. Those girls have some dumpies.
Don't say that.
Hey, don't start drooling over them chickies. I've still got a shotgun.
Oh, right, sorry.
Glad we cleared this mess up. Sorry we chased you. It's been a crying shame if we shot an innocent fox over this.
The farmers round up the chicken furries and put them back in their truck. You can hear their panicked clucks receding down the road.
Maybe it was wrong of us to send those furries to live on a farm. Are you kidding? They're gonna get to play act as real chickens on a real farm. It's a furry's role-playing dream. Also, I owe you a big thanks. You saved my tail back there. I'm Fran's for...
Okay. Okay. Are we gonna cause Furry World War I? I'm asking, where does this punchline lead? I'm legitimately asking. Is this a throwaway gag or is this locking in for the wildest punchline we've ever seen?
I'm Franz Ferdinand. What's your name?
And that's what we in the business like to call a meet cute. You gain 2 charm for convincing the farmers to take the chicken furries, but lose 2 fun.
Find the center and go.
All right. We may or may not be the cause of the start of Furry World War I. You don't get it? It's okay, Sala. It's okay. World War I was caused by the death of Franz Ferdinand. Basically. Let's go with... That is what happened, right? Unless I'm getting mistaken. Wait, why am I getting caught up in all this? That is what happened, right? Let's go to... Might as well go charm maxing.
There's an auction going on at the community zone. They're auctioning the original notebook from Death Note, starting at 100 monster dollars. You could kill so many people with that notebook. You yell 200 monster dollars. Everybody in this con is broke as fuck, so you get the notebook. To make sure no one steals it, you decide to write your name on it. Oh shit, you're gonna die!
You remember this due to the Fairly Odd Parents? Yes, exactly! Because Cosmo and Wanda were responsible for killing Franz Ferdinand. That was wild lore building in the Fairly Odd Parents. Their current kid at the time wished that that Franz Ferdinand would die and start World War I.
40 seconds later, nothing happens. Death Note isn't real, dum-dum. You still have 2 fun for playing pretend with the Death Note. Afterwards, you meet up with Liam, Zoe, Doug, and April to attend a roundtable discussion about harem anime. Time for your natural horniness to shine!
Fellow harem enjoyers, the genre is at risk. The industry is running out of ideas. How many more tsunderes saying baka can we enjoy till it feels just too tired? Inventive tropes make for better harem rosters, and better harem rosters make every love interest shine brighter.
Not bad. Wow, Zoe. For once, I think we're 100% on the same page.
Exactly! Look at Liam here. Back in Spooky Academy, he was undoubtedly the weakest link of the romance roster.
Wait, what?
But here, aided by a much stronger roster, even Liam is cool.
What?
What? Liam used to not be cool?
Thanks, Doug.
We must ask more of ourselves. Otherwise, what's our bar as consumers and creators? A romance roster of 6 love interests where 2 are angry demons? Monster Cap?
I don't know.
But should we reinvent the wheel though? If the tropes have been there since the dawn of time, maybe it's because they do work.
Yeah, that cute but secretly murderous pink yandere clown is right.
Sure, they do work, but can't we push further than that? Let's compromise. We keep our tsunderes, Genki girls, and yanderes, but let's try to come up with one innovation to the genre.
It seems it's once again up to you to solve a conflict by proposing one of 2 ideas, for that is your narrative function within this group. Suggest a groundbreaking new type of character for the roster of a harem anime.
We are once again back.
The model train enthusiast, will she love you more than she loves model trains? Or, people are starting to become immune to tsundere's harsh personalities. They want the personality that feels like getting hit by lightning. They want the thundere.
So, the Tism girlfriend or the feisty girlfriend? Do we get smarts from this one or charm? I'm not quite too sure. We did trains last time. Let's go with the thundere.
Ooh.
Yes, smash immediately. You want to date a sentient spike of lightning?
You've earned my
I
respect.
get it. Nez is trying to tell us harem anime isn't about genre disruption. It's about turning almost anything into a hot waifu. So making people want to kiss a thunderbolt is almost like commentary.
Date everything. Should we find time to stream date everything? Oh man, until now I'd never really considered kissing a thunderbolt. But now, Doug, in 2025 we call them New Avengers. Huh? One that, like, kill me? I'm no electricity expert. High chances of it, but isn't that the beauty of it, Doug? Tsunderes are all about clinging onto something even when all signs tell us it's not good for us.
Exactly. And this design leans perfectly into clever wordplay. The storm chasing, the quest to capture lightning in a bottle, so to speak. And when the MC finally gets that first electrifying kiss, the thundere immediately returns to her aloof, unapproachable demeanor.
What? Why? I thought she liked me. I mean, the MC.
Yes, but you see, Doug, lightning never strikes the same place twice.
OMG!
Is someone writing this down? It's cool, but I still have one problem with it. The thunder isn't real, and now I'll never be happy knowing what I can't have.
You don't want your friends to be this sad and blue-balled. So you buy the closest you... The closest you can get to a Thunderay's kiss. A taser.
I don't know. I've heard being tased hurts like a bitch.
Which is a good thing. Oh, do me first, do me! You somehow always knew this round table would end with you electrocuting your friends' tongues. You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 fun. Well,
Who wants to make a deal?
Who of us who hasn't messed around and licked batteries just because of the funny feeling they give on your tongue? But I tried to give a relatable anecdote. Why are you guys silent? Guys? Never mind. I'm gonna take a sip of my soda. Do I mind having you on with me right now, Venus? We're kind of in the middle of the run. Maybe sometime else. You've never licked the battery before, and you have no intention to ever? That gives you a funny feeling. Let's go to the hotel. You're outside the con? Oh, such a long line to get in. Oh, for date everything. If we find time. You try to find the end of the line. You keep walking and walking and walking. And you find that the line doesn't end. In fact, the end of the line is the beginning of a different line. This one line goes to the guy who's giving out 2 free creativity. They'll entertain you while you wait to get into the con. Sure, licking batteries might be lethal, but my specific anecdote is that I once had a Digivice from Digimon Frontiers, and it had, so this Digivice, it had, what do you call that? It had like 2 small metal prongs that you use to connect to other Digivices to trade. So it was like a direct connection. Let's just say young Nez like licking, like the taste of digitized batteries. Look, man. I wasn't the smartest tool in the shed, and maybe I still aren't. Later, you go to your hotel room to charge your phone and find Zoe and Doug poring over a calendar together. At 6:30, you're hosting a writing workshop. Then you have that creator's only cocktail party at 8. Did you remember to schedule me an hour to cry in the shower and relive every dumb thing I've ever done? I need my me time. What are you two doing?
Oh, hey there.
Oh hey, Doug's just going over my schedule with me for the weekend. When Liam Prom went viral, I volunteered to be Zoe's personal assistant. Yeah! I manage her schedule and moderate her social media, which gives her more time to focus on writing weird and wonderful fiction. I really appreciate the help, bud. I'd never get anything done without you. Anyway, it looks like we've gone over everything, so are we good here? Not quite. We need to talk about your 6 o'clock on Sunday. You double booked yourself again. Oh no, you couldn't reschedule anything? No, sorry, I did my best, but you're gonna have to pick one. Okay, can I have an hour in the shower to think about it?
You can't help yourself. You peek at the schedule. Which appointment of the 2 will you suggest that Zoe keep?
You did that with your Chromebook charger and stopped after the 3rd shock made you see white? Okay, dog. Bro. Birds of a feather flock together. Somehow I'm surprised, chat, that we're not all in some sort of asylum. Appearing as a guest DJ at a Garfield rave. Do it for Garfield. Or her meeting with Doug to discuss her habitual double booking problem. Let's go with the Garfield rave. It sounds fun.
You're right, Nez, I can't pass that up. It's frickin' Garfield. I've been super active in the fandom for years, but I still never thought I'd get into the Garfield rave, much less headline it. I'm excited for you. I didn't even know you were a DJ. Oh no, I never DJ'd before. What? Don't you think you should try it at least once before you go on? Nah, if I needed prior experience, they should have thought of that before they invited me.
Cut to the rave going down at an abandoned factory. You've been dancing to the light of an orange and black striped glow sticks for what feels like your entire life.
Woohoo, you fat cats having fun out there? You better not get lazy, cause we're going all day and all night, baby!
Fuck yeah!
And in doing so, we'll effectively skip Monday. Say it with me! Fuck Mondays! Frick Mondays!
Not complaining.
This place is crazy, Nez. Did you see those OD cosplayers eating lasagna off of a naked lady's body?
You shake your head no as you wipe marinara sauce off your chin.
Finally, a break. I need some air. Never thought I'd say this, but the last several hours have been more Garfield than I can handle. I gotta say though, you really picked up on the whole DJ thing fast. I'm impressed. Thanks. I'm lucky this rave's gone on for 24 hours already. As long as whatever they're hearing sounds vaguely like music, the crowd's happy.
This has definitely been the coolest, weirdest way you've ever appreciated Garfield the cat. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts from raving.
Time to stretch my hind legs.
Let's, go to the lobby? Do we even need boldness? We're glamorous. We're charm maxing. You grab a seat at the main stage where a panelist talks about making interesting player characters. Apparently they should be color coordinated, have distinct personalities, and also a cool name like Kratos, Luigi, free him, or Nez. You learn you'd make an awesome PC, and that self-knowledge equals 2 smarts. You, Orman, and Liam meet Nico at the main stage because they apparently have cookies for you all. Ooh, yum!
Hey, so, how mad would you be if I told you I don't have cookies? And I actually asked you to come here because I signed us up to compete in a game show? Quite mad, considering I aborted an excellent nap to be here on short notice. This is a hypothetical question, right? Welcome to Suddenly Game Show! Tag Team Trivia. I'm your host, and still single for those who are wondering, the interdimensional prince. Damn it, Nico. You're lucky I can't stab you live on TV.
Nico, for your safety, I think you should be on my team.
Yeah, let's do this. Your category is A Future in Jeopardy. What will the capital of the Republic of Florida 100 years from now look like?
Good question. Florida isn't a republic.
But it might be in 100 years. I think the answer is Constantinople. Correct! Constantinople will be due for a comeback in a century.
What?
Nailed it.
But now, our second team has a chance to steal your points.
I'd rather steal Nico's liver if it's all the same to you, Prince. I guess that's fine. No, wait, my lawyers are shouting into my earpiece that we cannot do that. Bummer. However, since you had to go second, I'll give you an advantage by letting you choose your category. What will it be? Historical quote or very bad sexing line? The big prize bonus question. Will you marry me? Because I'm an agent of chaos.
Oh, great. This whole thing is another ruse to trick people into marrying you, isn't it, Prince?
Yes! I mean, I can neither confirm nor deny. This is a regular thing with this man. And people say I'm evil. So what'll it be? Will you submit to my convoluted game show ruse and become my better half? Is the answer to this one Constantinople too?
You're stuck between a rock and a hard place. Yes is surely correct, but while there are many people at the con that you want to marry, the prince isn't one of them.
I'm gonna go with no. Oh, how tragic! But you are correct, Nez.
Wait, really?
Yes, I've been studying consent lately, and I've learned that just because I've tricked someone into marrying me, doesn't mean they have to agree with it, so no is a fine answer.
Sounds legit.
Well, that is true. Good job, buddy. Character development for interdimensional prince.
But are we seriously congratulating him for figuring this out now?
Look, man. people change. If we have to be antagonistic towards people changing for the better, it'll just push people away. I say we celebrate their change of character.
Apparently so, because confetti rains down and a banner that says, "Oh, character development, big prize," unfurls. Yippee. You gain 2 charm for picking a spicy category, but lose 2 smarts. It's shopping time!
Okay, what do we pick?
What do we pick?
It's there really is only 2 options left for content's sake. Let's go with My Weird Little Village. Surely, we're not gonna get anything gross this time, right? Ooh, it's a fungus again! It makes romance options see us in a strange new way. Don't put us in the mascot costume, please. Actually, wait. If we get put in the mascot costume, it would kind of fit with the whole furry plotline. Wait, never mind. Time to brainstorm. What's something that has gone out of fashion but should totally make a comeback? What's more charming? Smoking in a cool way, genital hygiene, fictions where characters realize they're part of fiction, or seizing the means of production. Nothing charming about these, maybe genital hygiene. Actually, wait, definitely charming. You're a writer for a TV show about 3 young adults living together, but ratings are low, so for season 3, you decide to add an unexpected new flatmate to shake things up. Sleep paralysis. Paralysis. A speed. Words are hard. A sleep paralysis demon with the soul of a poet. A dolphin with a career. A coquette. Words are fucking hard. A Casanova who happens to be made of turnips. The gun fairy. Dolphin. What? What do you mean that wasn't charming? Time to get back to the con.
Got my yoga mat ready.
Let's go to... We're still glamorous. Don't talk to me, chat. I'm too beautiful for you. You're all under my league. I'm too glamorous. Near the merch hall, you find a mysterious fortune-telling machine. There's a sign that says, "Ask a wish and Zoltar will grant it." Originality is not your strong suit, so you ask to be big. The machine spits out a ticket that says your wish is granted. You keep walking around, waiting to get bigger, but you don't feel any different. Until you look at your butt. Yes, you now have a big, juicy +2 charm butt. Wishes do come true. Later, back in the merch hall, admiring the fursuit that you saw the other day. You're allowing yourself to imagine your hands in its paws, when suddenly, 2 paws cover your eyes.
Peekaboo, it's me, Franz. I wanted to thank you again for saving me from those farmers. No sweat, buddy. Actually, it's yes sweat in my case. I've already gone through 2 sticks of deodorant this weekend. Worth it, though.
Okay, maybe Franz might not be that bad. How could we be suspicious of someone that wears deodorant at a nerdy convention? They're already in the top percentage of people you want to hang around with.
Anyway, since you're here, do you want to come to a furry meetup with me? I've told everyone about the awesome monster who saved my life, and they'd love to meet you.
Why not? You follow Franz to a room filled with furries. They're chatting, hugging, and, I think, dance battling. Weird, but I respect it.
Hey, Henrietta! I'd like you to meet Nez.
Wait. Franz Ferdinand. Henrietta.
So you're the person who saved Franz's life. Nice to meet you. Likewise, what's your persona? Some kinda naked mole rat? Try lizard, silly. I'm what you call a scaly. It's a subset of furries that prefer to cosplay as reptiles. Ah, gotcha. I think I see another scaly over there. Oh, I'm actually a pangolin. They're often mistaken for reptiles, but they're actually mammals. Whoa, you look awesome, dude. I've never seen a pangolin furry before. Thank you. I envy the humble pangolin. Unabashedly sly, completely armored against predators. What a dream! I feel you, bud. The world can be a scary place. But being suited up gives me the confidence to be whoever I want to be. Hell yeah, that's what furdom's all about. Putting on a mask and embracing your weird. Agreed. I only wish there were more pangolin furries out there for me to embrace. While K9-themed furries proliferate, the pangolins are slowly going extinct. What? I won't stand for that. We gotta band together to protect this endangered furry species. Maybe Nez can help with that? If they saved your life, surely they could save the pangolins.
Those feel like disconnected ideas. But how can you say no with so many adorable lifeless fursuit eyes on you? It's time to launch a furry conservation project. Well, the only thing stopping pangolin furries from expanding their population, i.e. fucking, is the lack of sexy pangolin furry art. Time to channel your inner Michelangelo! Or teach the pangolin to do a backflip. Everybody would want to save an animal that can do a cool backflip or goes viral by simply being cute like Mudang. Franz Ferdinand's wife was Sophia, not Henrietta. I know. I did know about Henrietta, who is another monarch. Let's go with furry art. Sexy pangolin furry art.
That's a good idea. Furry art usually portrays wolves and cats and foxes, which encourages people to draw similar art and create a feedback loop. But flooding the internet with art of sexy pangolins might just disrupt the cycle. I like this idea. Just make sure you get their breasts right.
You're nothing if not a thorough researcher, so you look up pangolin boobs. Apparently, they have very visible boobs. This'll be easier than you thought. You throw yourself into your work, filling a portfolio of horny pangolin furry art faster than you could say ooh.
These look great. To get more eyes on it, maybe you could draw the pangolin fucking a popular persona, like a dragon. Good call.
The internet has a raging hard-on for dragon fucking.
Perhaps you could draw a pangolin topping the dragon? It would be nice to see some dominant representation for us. Good call. You could also give the pangolin a dope grimdark name. Something like Morningstar or Feudalism. Yes, yes! And to give the dragon more character development, you could give him, like, a huge cock.
A few hours later, when you posted all this art, pangolins are dominating the not-safe-for-work furry sphere.
Thank you so much, Nez. I can only imagine how many baby pangolin furries will be born from your efforts. Everyone put your paws together for Nez, savior of pangolins.
You take a bow as everyone glomps on you in appreciation. Aww. You gain 2 creativity for your talents, but lose 2 fun.
Find your breath and go.
Well, we've wooed too close to the sun. I think we should go closer. Kazuma Kiryu hit game Yakuza. Let's go with the community zone. You attend an indie tabletop game showcase and get pulled into a Eurogame based around classic party game Never Have I Ever. It's like the original game, but there are different point values assigned to security to the severity of your admissions. There are also death rules and phone a friend mechanics and a robber somehow. 2 hours later, you've decided never will you ever play this game again. At least you gain 2 fun hearing the embarrassing things the other players admitted. I feel like the fungus hasn't affected us one bit. Maybe it doesn't work with DLC characters? You then look over and see Liam, Omen, Doug, and Nico chatting in front of a scoreboard. Sports? In your con, you better check this anomaly out.
Oh, hi there.
Hey, Nez. Wait a minute. Hold up. This isn't the furry plotline I was promised. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hey, Nez, do you want to play imaginary ball with us?
Yes. Floating plate of jello.
basically sit together and imagine you're playing a ball game. It's fun, probably.
Ready to play. Let's have me against all of you.
Ha! You've made a critical strategic error, vampire. 1 versus 4 is a completely unfair distribution.
You're right. It is completely unfair. For you four. It is on! You and your friends sit down, close your eyes, and start imagining as hard as you can. You imagine yourself on the bench. You don't want to be left out, but you don't want to play sports either, even if they're imaginary.
Do you all see this ball?
Are we winning?
No, just the inside of my eye sockets. Are we winning?
Doug, I think you have no more eye sockets.
I've just scored a point.
What? How? Forfeit your point to me or forfeit your life?
Yes!
I score again!
You think maybe Liam's full of it, but then a referee shows up and awards Liam 2 imaginary points.
Wow.
I wish I were half the athlete you were, Liam.
Liam somehow stomps everyone's ass at imaginary ball. A crowd has formed to cheer him on. He's up 20-20, which is to say he keeps repeating, "Ha, I score again," with his eyes closed.
Ow! Sorry, gang. I gotta hit the bench. I think I twisted my imaginary ankle. What ankle? Fine. Be gone from me! Nez, get in here and make some points, or I will twist both of your imaginary ankles.
Shit, you don't have any imaginary medical insurance. You better beat Liam at this game, but how?
Anime mastermind plot twist. Reveal that you've imagined that 1 week before
Your team paid millions of dollars, imaginary dollars, to hire Liam, so all of his points have been for your team. Or throw Liam off by asking him why he isn't wearing any imaginary pants in this imaginary match.
Holy moly!
Liam, put some pants on! There are children in here and they have very active imaginations.
I'm obviously wearing imaginary pants. You could see them right there in your minds.
I beg to differ. In my mind, your imaginary undergarments are on full display, and you have clearly skipped imaginary leg day. For shame.
Stop it!
Yeah, Omen, stop it! You shouldn't shame Liam just because he doesn't hit the imaginary gym as often as we do. It doesn't make him any less imaginary valid. I'm sorry, Liam. As much as I want to, I can't picture you wearing pants anymore. Can you just remind us what your pants look like?
Liam spends the next 5 minutes describing every detail of his imaginary pants. Now's your chance!
Look, everyone, Doug scored a point. I did.
The ref says he did, so he did. And just before the match comes to an end. The score is Team Liam 20, Team Omen and Henchmen 1.
That was clever.
Ah, we may have been defeated, but thanks to you, my gelatinous friend, we have escaped total crushing humiliation, which is better than nothing. Go, Doug, you did it!
I'm good at sports!
I can't believe it! I'm good at sports!
While your friends celebrate, Liam puts his hand on your shoulder.
You've earned my respect.
Okay, sure. Gangly at Nosferatu. Right?
You got me in the end, Nez. I respect that. I rarely see a team score even 1 point against me. Even if I always play without my pants on. Did he just wink at you or did you imagine it? You're not imagining it! The too fun you get at least, or too smart you lose.
As soon as I finish this downward
Right.
dog.
Okay! Sure. That was something. Right. Toriel!
You're the lobby when some random person mistakes you for a friend of a friend he apparently has met twice in his life. You're too shy to correct him, so you hang together for a couple hours. It's when he's insisting to add you to a New Year's Eve party group chat that you finally gather the bravery needed to explain you are not who he believes you are. Better late than never, I guess. Here, have two boldness. He still adds you to the group chat. Sometime later, you and Nico are getting kebabs at a food truck when a little girl stops to compliment Nico's Astral Princess cosplay.
Aw, thank you so much. Want to take a selfie together? Let's do it. 3, 2, 1, cheese!
Friendship is magic.
Yeah, we look so cute. You have a great day, okay? And remember to always believe in the power of friendship. Yuck. How did you survive an entire conversation with that booger eater without making it cry? Astral Princess doesn't make anyone cry, unless they're beautiful happy tears over the power of good friends. That brings up another question. What is this power of friendship thing you're always espousing?
That's the power of friendship.
You're not saying it right. It's not power of friendship, it's the power of friendship! I do not think I'm capable of speaking with that many rainbows. Apparently, how do I harness this alleged friendship power? Could it power a generator? Perhaps a death ray? No, silly baka. The power of friendship can't be exploited like that. It has to come from strong bonds you feel with the people closest to you. Okay, is it a sort of shared manual labor thing? What if I hired a bunch of minions and forced them to be my friends, and made them power the death ray? Would that work?
You've got a funny feeling that Omen won't let this go. But you shouldn't help them make a death ray. What can the power of friendship do to impress them? Riren loves Nico. The power of friendship is always testifying for your friend in court, even if they're definitely guilty. The power of friendship is a clean energy source. If we lobby for the government to fund friendship power plants, we could reverse climate change. Too smart.
Good point, Nez. There's no crime that a loyal friend can't bail you out of.
Fascinating.
Oh my, then this power of friendship is a useful tool indeed. Yep, but hopefully we'll never have to use it.
Cut to 36 hours later with Nico on the witness stand at the courthouse. So just to reiterate, you're confirming that words are hard. That the defendant was with you last Thursday from 7 p.m. to 11, making it impossible for her to be at the crime scene where 3 victims were killed with a flail.
You betcha. Wink. That's a real friend right there.
Did you just wink and shoot finger guns at the defendant?
Maybe.
You know that lying under oath is a criminal offense, right?
I do now. But it doesn't matter because I'm telling the truth. Omen didn't kill anyone. Wink. I totally owe you one, Nico.
Your Honor, this is highly suspicious. I agree, but winking and or finger gunning at the witness stand is technically not illegal. So I have to let it slide.
Pathetic.
Exactly! Why do you modern folk act like everything should be illegal? Winking, attacking strangers with a flail? Oh, just let people live their lives, damn it.
And that's how Omen dodged a murder charge with the power of friendship. Yippee! You gain 2 boldness and lose 2 charm.
Got my yoga
My
mat
charm! You've never noticed it before, but Nico has a really nice chest. Puns are once again illegal. Chat has had way too much leeway with the purge. Puns are illegal again. You're outside the con when you see a bunch of sleepy-looking people sitting down. Hey, welcome to the Smokers Lounge, one of them says to you. There's no Smokers Lounge, so we decided to make one out here. Want a puff? You've seen too many PSAs to say yes to drugs, but you strike up a conversation with them while they get high off their asses. They have interesting opinions on snacks, ASMR videos, and 2001: A Space Odyssey. Listening to them and inhaling their weed fumes gives you 2 creativity. Afterwards, you, Nico, Liam, and Zoe are sitting by the food trucks eating corn dogs.
Aw, another hot dog.
Why is Zoe a body pillow? Is that the body pillow that you could have ordered from the Kickstarter? I never ordered one, and I've always regretted it. Darn it! I got a hot dog again!
What do you mean?
Well, you know how every corn dog is like a 50-50 chance of either having a hot dog or a corn cob inside? For some reason, I always get a hot dog.
What? That's not how corn dogs work at all.
True, it's not exactly a 50-50 chance because there's also a super slight chance, like 1 in a million, that you get a corn dog genie. But you know what I mean.
I don't think so.
I mean, it kinda makes sense. It is called a corn dog.
It's called that because it's covered in cornbread.
No, I'm telling you it's a 50-50 thing. Except it's an unfair 50-50 because I'd never get a corn cob.
Which some might say is evidence that there's no such thing as a corn cob corn dog.
Or that Nico's just very unlucky.
Am I the only reasonable person here?
I don't need someone reasonable, I just need someone comforting. Thanks, Zoe.
This conversation is interrupted by you taking a bite out of your corn dog and getting a mouthful of magic smoke instead. A corn dog genie appears.
What the fuck?
Exactly. It's the corn dog genie, silly. The one I was always telling you about. Oh, it has its own sprite. Okay.
Congratulations, Nez! You get one wish before I return to my cozy breaded home. What will it be?
Well, I wish my friends would stop being... Is this technically furrydom? No, they're real monsters. Except for Zoe, who's just a body pillow. Wish to know why you never get a corn cob when you eat corn dogs. Or, I wish for what everybody wants. A beach episode. Eventually, we should get the beach secret ending. Once I unlock it. Once I find a way to unlock it. Let's go with the beach episode.
Yes.
We've got a con to attend. Why would we waste our time with a...
Shut up! This is happening!
Faster than you could say, can I finish my corn dog first? The genie teleports you all to a beach.
Oh, this is nice. We could spend the next 3 days just doing this. Swimming, making sandcastles, smashing watermelons blindfolded. We could do this forever. I can see it now. Monster Prom 5, Monster Beach. We still have Retreat. We still have Reverse. Maybe Monster Prom 7.
Tempting, but we shouldn't. The beauty of the beach episode is its rarity. Otherwise, they'd lose their appeal.
Like finding a corn dog genie.
Sure. But hey, that just means we have to make the most out of this opportunity. Liam takes a watermelon and blindfold out of his bag.
You didn't.
I knew you'd appreciate it.
Hey.
Look, it's April. Get over here, girl. We're just getting started. I will. I'm just a bit shy in this little bikini. Do you think it's too revealing? How dare you tease us with the tiny micro bikini, April? And then not show it to us until we actually unlock the plot line. I have to figure out how to unlock the beach episode plot line.
Zoe likey.
It's exactly the right amount of too revealing. The sea won't be the only thing making everyone wet today.
Join us. Those melons, this melon won't smash itself.
Honk, coming!
Sadly, we have to cut this outcome short for time, but feel free to imagine all the hilarious antics you all get up to in your beach episode. Seriously, draw fan art or something and make it hornier than we could. You gain 2 fun and lose 2 smarts.
Time to get some fresh air. Okay, chat, we have to remember. We choose this option, or else we break the plot line. Right? Just making sure. We have to talk to the crow. Okay. Kaka! Hey, little one. How are you feeling tonight? Kaka! Tired? I can imagine. With all the flying and the searching for shiny things, being a bird must be hard at times. Have you ever considered yoga? Kaka! Okay, but bear with me for a minute. Yoga is a healing balm for both the body and soul. Believe me, I know a thing or two about souls. No, but for real, it even goes beyond its many benefits like flexibility, all things cardiovascular, or breathing. It's about presence. I know it sounds quite obvious, but the reality is we all tend to forget about these things. We live lives of stress and screens, of algorithms that feed on rage and anxiety, of financial precariousness that forces us into always be thinking in our futures and never in our present. Ka! I know, right? It surely can feel overwhelming at times. Sure, we can fight back, but fighting back can take a toll, no? For that reason, it's so important to find a modicum of respite. Kaka! Me, I find mine through yoga. What about you? Wanna give it a try? Kaka! No, perfect. Let's start with some stretches. Ka!
Finding my creative center.
Before you know it, the con is almost over and it's time to put the finishing touches on your comic. Bring it home with one last brainstorming session. What's a canon event that changed your life forever? When your imaginary friends stop talking to you. When you ate your first cigarette way before learning that you're supposed to smoke them. The collapse of the Soviet Union. When you received a cease and desist letter from Garfield which forced you to cancel your promising comic project, Gorefield. When my imaginary friend stopped talking to me. A cursed genie will grant you 3 wishes, but in exchange he will give you 3 of the 4 things away. And you can't get them back, which is the one thing you'll keep. My genitals! The next 10 years of your life, which is exactly what you plan to write in your novel. All your material goods, much more valuable than your material ones. Your signature pipe. Genitals. Time for the final event. Did we just baa like a goat? You find a portrait artist at the Artist Alley. Apparently he can accurately portray your soul. You've always wondered what your soul looks like. Buff, small and cute. Hey, maybe it's ginger haired. No, it's just you with a weird blue glow around you. But hey, that glow sure adds 2 charm to your looks. Yet again, you're staring at the fursuit you've been stalking. I mean admiring. Is it looking at you? Are you going crazy?
Hey Nez, you really like that suit, huh? I don't blame you. The artistry is pretty immaculate. Yeah, you caught me. You know, a few days ago, I would never have thought I'd get involved in all this furry stuff. I'm warning you, this is how it all starts. Something cringe becomes something you do ironically. Then it's something you realize you actually like. Like feet. Wait, never mind, Freudian slip. And before you know it, you're spending thousands of dollars commissioning drawings of your persona grocery shopping with Nick Wilde from Zootopia. Anyway, if you're getting interested in furry culture, why don't you come to my panel? It's not con official, but I rented a space at the hotel to give a presentation on etiquette in the furry community.
Sounds interesting. An hour later, you're sitting in the hotel conference room with a group of 20-ish furries.
Thank you all for coming. This panel is called Furry Not Fury, a case for domestication. While we can all agree that causing ruckus is fun, we could temper our base instincts a bit. Flooding hotels and disabling fire alarms is kind of the stuff that gives us a bad reputation and gets us banned from con venues. Actual things that have happened at furry cons. Furries should be known for our creativity, our inclusivity, our ingenuity. Also our loaded pockets from being defense contractors for the American military. Not for being destructive, disrespectful deviants.
This is stupid! Someone in the crowd shouts. We're animals, goddammit! We were born to be wild!
Just because we're animals doesn't mean we can't be civilized. If you look at my next slide, you'll see that.
Domesticate this bitch! He barks at the as he throws a potted plant through a window. Within minutes, the battle group has evolved into chaos. They're vandalizing the hotel, initiating an orgy and snorting drugs? They're snorting drugs off each other. Off each other's toe beans? Brother. Words are hard. And furries, I don't know what they are. We gotta stop this chaos!
Guys, this is exactly what I was talking about. If you would just focus on my presentation and listen to my research.
Poor Franz. He's too innocent for this horny world. Luckily, you're all well-versed in deviancy. How can you contain the furry outbreak? This is above your pay grade. Do the right thing and call Nyan 11. You just need to beat your ongoing game of Jumanji. The rules are that when you beat Jumanji, all the wild animals go back to the jungle. Okay. Right. I'm gonna check my notes. Which one of these is...
charm maxing and which one of these is fun maxing? Just so, okay. We're charm maxing, so we have to do Nyan 1-1. Got it. You don't trust the police. Unfortunately, that's our only choice.
I don't know. I mean, we definitely need to do something, but do we really need to involve the police? Who said anything about the police?
You whip out your phone and dial Nyan 11. Minutes later, the lights go out. A disco ball drops down and sexy music starts to play.
What's happening?
The doors bust open, and in prances a group of cat boys in skimpy cop costumes.
Meow! Be careful, boys. These kitties have claws. I heard that some of you have been very naughty, but why fight when we can dance instead?
Cat boys rip their tearaway pants off and start dancing and gyrating with the grace and finesse of true felines.
Gratia, no! Not my grandpa!
They're not cops, they're strippers, dressed as cops. They lure everyone in with their primal cadence, their glistening sweat, their sensual slapping of their balls. As soon as the feral furries get close, the cat boys slap handcuffs on them. Surprisingly, the furries put up no resistance.
Come with us, you naughty puppies. Don't make me get the muzzle, ooh.
The wild furries seem more than happy to be led out to the cat boys' van. Success!
That was great, Nez. What made you think to hire those strippers to de-escalate the situation and take everyone back for an orgy?
Huh? Strippers?
Huh? I never said the Nyan 11 boys were strippers. They're taking the wild furries to court to prosecute them for their felony.
Oh, so they are cops.
They're femboy cat cops. Wait, really? Yup. Nyan 11 is a service that answers the question, once we defund the police, who will protect us? And that's catboy strippers. I think I could live with a world where all cops are sexy catboys.
What a wonderful utopia that would be! But for now, you gain 2 charm for successfully subduing the furry outbreak.
Who wants to make a deal?
You had to go AFK? What did you miss? Catboy strippers. That's it.
Okay, time for...
Hotel.
You're chilling in the hotel room with nothing to do, looking around for cheap entertainment. You notice April's purse hanging from a chair. Will you dare violate the sanctity of this idol's purse? Of course you will! You grab the purse and open it and... Oh, no. No way. This is too horrible to describe. Don't count on me to utter these words. Here, have some 2 creativity and imagine it on your own. I'm out. Sometime later, you, Liam, Zoe, and Nico notice some teenagers giggling and playing in traffic near the convention center. What are you kids doing? Don't tell me dying in traffic is some dumb new TikTok trend.
Nah, that challenge went out days ago. Ages ago. We're doing the Get Isekai challenge. It's when you get hit by a buskun and wake up in another world. Why would you do that? Isn't it more common for Isekai protagonists to get hit by a truck?
That's your only problem with this.
No, we crunch the numbers, and buses are the best way to end up in a fantasy realm where your painfully uninteresting personality somehow makes you a hero. That sounds pretty unrealistic.
Thank you.
It's much more likely that Buskun will send you to a grimdark world where everyone has inexplicably big boobs.
Cleavage!
Which is still a win, but manage your expectations.
Wrong. If you get hit by a bus, the only place you'll get sent to is the ICU.
I don't know, Liam. When I was a kid, a bus ran over my pet fish, and my parents said he got sent to a beautiful farm, so maybe getting isekai'd is real.
Oh no, Nico. How the hell in the fuck did the bus hit your fish?
I said the bus ran over my fish. Would you pay attention when someone's reliving their trauma?
Fine. Can someone help me convince these dumb kids not to do this? I'm not in the mood to witness vehicular manslaughter today. Sure thing.
Well...
Use a forbidden spell to exile the souls to a pocket dimension. You thought it was a cruel measure, but apparently it will help these idiots and probably prevent car accidents.
Convince them it's easier to go to a different world by getting on the bus, not in front of it. Too smart. You wave your magic wand and chant, "Bippity boppity, get the fuck out!" and then send the teens to a fantasy pocket dimension.
That's my
Thank
cue to
goodness
leave.
that's over. Let's get some bubba. After some time, your phone rings. Those kids are trying to FaceTime you.
Hi there.
Sup guys, how's the new world? Is it boob world or ass world? Nico and I have been taking bets. It's lame world. Why don't we even have superpowers or anime girlfriends?
Let us out. We want to get isekai'd into a cooler world. No, you clearly haven't learned your lesson. You're just going to plane traffic again.
We have to. You didn't let us get hit by Bus-kun, which is a crucial part of the isekai experience. That must be why this place sucks.
Hang up the phone, Nez. Let's, I don't know, get some more bubba or something. You get a second round of bubba. Your phone rings again a few hours later. Only one teen is on the call this time.
Good evening, gang.
Wait, weren't there more of you before? Not anymore. Since it wouldn't help us, my friends decided to get trampled by a horse-drawn carriage and get isekai'd into a deeper, cooler world. I was gonna get trampled with them, but it looked painful. I guess I'm not cut out for this isekai lifestyle, but I'm glad they're having fun. So, can I come out now? Enough. Fine. Let him out. I give up. The kids are not alright!
I'm sorry, Liam. Would a third round of Bubba cheer you up?
Yes, I think it would. You get more bubba, and gain 2 smarts for solving the problem with a cool spell, but lose 2 charm. My charm! Death needs to earn you before it can sink your claws into you. Getting the ReZero treatment is pretty traumatizing. But also, pretty deconstructive of the genre. Ooh, look at me, I'm an isekai, but this time, gore and edge. But also, innovative self-introspection from an isekai protagonist. Sometimes you gotta give and take with the genre. You attend a workshop at a community zone. A renowned hairstylist is teaching the top 5 anime hairstyles to hide your bald spot. You thought the Sailor Moon fringe would look good on you, but the Yu-Gi-Oh! Star shape takes the cake. It needs a metric ton of hair gel, but it really brings out your features. Man, you can't wait to be bald. You gain 2 fun, plus 2 fun, and plus 1 amazing hairstyle. Me when I'm making a Northern Line reference? Plus 2? Omen and Doug are assigned to judge the competitive tarot tournament. You and Zoe have time to kill and decide to tag along. Yo, judges, we need a ruling over here.
Doug, con volunteer.
What's the problem? I ran a competitive tarot club in middle school. I could probably help.
My opponent cheated. He played a 9 of wands. 9 of wands. Oh, I forgot I gave this guy Joey's voice. Which can only be played during the fortune phase if it's in the future position.
Unless I have an elliptical cosmic guardian on the battlefield, which I do. She's lying to try to get me disqualified.
Okay, I have no idea what most of those words meant. The meta's changed a lot since my day. But I've got a copy of the rulebook. It's only 74 pages long. I'll bet I can get the gist of it if I speed read BRB.
Who played this card here? I admire his avatar's rippling pectorals. I played it. It's my Mercury card. I see. You should win. This Mercury avatar is hot, both in the attractive way and the closest planet to the sun way. Ooh, what about this one? What's this guardian called? Venus, according to the text printed beneath that boobily-breasted bust of a cosmic woman. Yeah, she's sexy. I ship her with Mercury. Their ship name will be Summer Lovin'.
All of this is irrelevant to the card game, Yugs.
For real.
Their love isn't irrelevant to me.
This conversation is cutting into your valuable flirting with your friends time. Figure out which player cheated so everyone will move on. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Throw a lit match in a player's pants and see who burns. Conduct a karma audit on the alleged cheater to see if his karma was recently deducted for cheating. You cast a spell to conduct a karma audit. The alleged cheater has suspiciously low karma score.
Oh, that's not because I cheated. It's because I strangled the mailman last weekend, I swear.
You sure about that?
Uh-huh, sure. Do you have any proof of this alleged homicide? Yes, I took pictures for my collection. Okay, these horrific crime scene photos seem legit. I believe you didn't cheat. However, I have called the cops and they're here to arrest you for murder.
Yup. Let's go, you sick, twisted dork.
Fuck you, bitch! You set me up! I'll still win this match from prison.
Bye.
Actually, getting arrested disqualifies you from the competitive tarot tournaments for life. Bye! See, Omen, being evil murderer cost him the win. Let this be a reminder that evil is bad.
Nice job, idiot.
Personally, I would simply not have confessed to murder, but that kind of genius is what separates me from the average sociopath. I found the rule! The Elliptical Guardian does allow the Nine of Wands to be played during the Fortune phase, but not if Venus is also in play. This no longer matters. He got arrested for murder.
Golly.
Oh, but he did cheat, right? I could not care less about the answer to that question. Okay, yeah, me neither, honestly. These new rules are pretty complicated. Back in my day, we had mana burn.
Hard pass.
I think you're better off not playing this game anymore, buddy. It seems pretty popular among murderers.
You all treat yourselves to some takoyaki to celebrate being great judges and homicide detectives. You gain 2 smarts, lose 2 bonus.
Who wants to make a deal?
Okay. Let's go for the final event. Let's stick it out at the lobby.
Walking around the lobby, you see a kid tripping over and scratching his knees. Stupid kids, when will they learn? Still, you decide to take pity on him. You don't know how to comfort a child, you just pat his head and say, "You have no enemies." You leave. Proud of your words of wisdom, he doesn't stop crying, but you gain 2 boldness for how cool you looked inside your head. You, Omen, Doug, and April are roaming the con, speak of the devil, clown, unaware that you're about to be approached by a fearsome creature, a child! Oh. April. April, what happened to you? What did they do to you?
What did the fungus do to you, April? She's a sad clown. Hey, have any of you seen my mom? She said she'd be right back, but I haven't seen her in a while. Oh no, don't worry, buddy. You can hang out with us until she comes back, okay? Yeah, man. Just hang out with a floating bowl of jelly, the Iron Maiden, and a sad clown. Your mom would be thrilled. Fine. Hey, you, tall lady. Do you mean me? What? Lady, hey, lady, lady! Do it, lady! What? What the fuck do you want? Made you look, wow. I don't think it's far-fetched to assume that this kid's mother left him behind on purpose. Huh? Well, if this is a case of child abandonment, the con rulebook is clear. We have to find a place for him within 30 minutes, or raise him until he's 18. We're not raising this child. Or until he dies, whichever comes first.
Doug, don't give them ideas.
Darn, I don't have room to bury any more corpses in my backyard, so we better go with a getting rid of him plan.
Ignore that.
Well, come on, Nez. Take the attention off me and think of a way to ditch this kid.
Use the kid to back a bet in an illegal high-stakes poker game. Then we just lose. And then they take him off our hands. Lobby the government to lower the age of labor. If this kid can be sent off to the mines, he'll become a way more valuable asset. First we mine, and then we craft. Then steal! Oh, I shook my mic. 3 hours later, in the Monstropolis Capitol building. And now, before we adjourn this congressional meeting, we'll hear a bill proposed from these random people who want to lower the minimum wage of labor.
Hear me out. Child labor will be beneficial to the economy. Necessary even as consumerism reaches an all-time high. And if you think about it, kids love playing games about crafting in mines. Getting to work in a real mine is like fulfilling half their dream. Chicken jockey! Exactly. These children yearn for the mines. We're doing this for them in the end. We also want to get rid of this awful child.
Congressman, discuss your proposal. 30 minutes later, you have your answer. We will adopt the bill into a law, but with the caveat that minimum wage will be lowered along with the minimum wage for labor. Also, we get to ban talk for some reason. Minimum wage and minimum age. Fuck! Hooray! You all get in a bus with a kid and head straight to the mines.
Now remember what I taught you about how to hold the pickaxe, okay? Hopefully they'll have smaller hard hats at the job site.
Oh, jeez.
Oh no, don't cry. This'll be fun. It's like a video game, but real.
The bus doors open and you all abandon. Drop off the kid at the job site. Bye!
I think I may miss the little bastard.
Godspeed.
Actually, upon further thought, I won't. Can we get some sustenance now? Something chocolate flavored would be nice.
Chocolate ice cream it is. You gain 2 smarts for successfully lobbying your government, but lose 2 fun.
Yes. Good day's end. So we just go none of them, right? Just gotta make sure so we don't break this. Ask none of them to the after party. Okay. None of them. And then we can ask Franz Ferdinand to the after party. And then possibly have a furry orgy.
Finally, the art gang gathers round to put all of your pieces of your greatest masterpiece together. Time to see the fruits of your labor! Juan is a comic strip that follows the everyday shenanigans of the warlock Gerard and his magical cat Juan. The dynamic of these two is hilarious. Gerard is powerful dark warlock who's always grumpy. He hates people, he hates Mondays, but above all, he hates Douglas, King of the Moon. And Juan, he's a lovable little bastard who's always causing mischief with his signature spell, Summon Defeat. Who could forget his catchphrase, always wash your foreskin, an instant classic. Although most of the strips focus on these two, there's also a beloved side character, Barbara, Dolphin, and Lawyer. Cherry on top will be making Juan go viral by spreading dark, weird theories on the internet that Juan is just a figment of Gerard's fractured mind.
Another Monday. Life is an endless parade of meaningless suffering. My only solace in this hellish torment is... Wait, where's my cock?
Earlier that day, you didn't ask for any of your friends to go to the after party with you. Because after everything you've been through with your new pal, Franz, how could you take anyone else?
Oh, I'd love to go to the party with you. I'm glad you invited me, because I've got a little surprise for you. Look what I bought! Oh gee, Franz, you didn't. I sure did. It was the last one on the rack, but I knew how much you wanted it, and it's just perfect for you. But it was so expensive. I don't sweat it, dude. I'm a rocket scientist. I've got plenty of money to throw around. What did I say about furries being loaded? He's a rocket scientist. Oh, he's an actual defense contractor for the American military. I made that joke unknowingly that this would be the punchline of the plotline. What? What you didn't know about... What, you didn't know about the massive overlap between furries and technicians? How do you think we afford the fursuit, silly? Anyway, we'd better get going if we want to make the party on time. I'm ready to shake my tail on that dance floor. Hey, we're an actual goat. Okay, it's very fitting that we chose Bradfament for this one. We're an actual demon goat.
Franz Ferdinand, what a stand-up fox.
At least he didn't go in an open car.
Now we know the true economical power of furries. But it's too late. It's never too late. You thought you came to this con to chase love, but in the end, you were chasing the thrill of the fursuit. Who needs real fur as a goat when you can have fake fur? Whether or not you become a full-time furry is still up for consideration. But for tonight, you're just going to don your costume and enjoy this weird, wonderful experience. Woo!
Woo! And there we go! The Furry Adventure, plotline, and secret ending.
Before we knew it, the con had ended. It was just for 4 days, but we could swear it felt like an entire lifetime. All sorts of misadventures took place, entire friendships blossomed, and we ourselves changed as furries. The idea of going back to our day-to-day normal lives made us feel a bit disoriented. Promises were made of not growing apart, of meeting other furries soon. Still, we would lie if we didn't feel a bit sad to leave all that behind. But as each of us went our own way, we realized that wherever we were, furries would be around us, as rocket scientists, as technicians. And with that came a truth. To this day, we hold close to our hearts. That no matter where we were, we belong. It's a thought that still gives us warmth, that makes us feel once again, young and unafraid. And it reminds us that even as years go by, we will always be ready to start.
When you stream, you would not believe what you
Ooh.
have to deal with.
Can I get an ooh in chat?
Companies treat you like you're
The power of
like
friendship. It's the power of
you
furryship.
don't have to fear. It won't happen with me. We were
Okay.
meant to trust each other.
So what secret ending do we do next weekend? I desperately want to do the beach ending, the beach episode plotline and secret ending. However, I have not unlocked it yet. I haven't figured out how to unlock it yet. Hey yo! Thank you, Warrior Boy, for the extra $20 above the first 5. Congrats on your awakening and on calling that ending a mile away. I'm tapped in. Bruce? Oni Girl? You can help me grind for that? I have some of the side characters unlocked. I'll see who I have unlocked, and then we'll probably go from there. I still don't know how to unlock the beach ending though, or Liam Prom. I think for Liam Prom, the ultimate Liam ending, I need to encounter all the Liam Prom events. For the beach ending, how do I... Should I just pull up the wiki? But I do have some... I have some side characters already unlocked. Just gotta... We have plot lines ready. Yeah, we could do the Call a Friend plot lines. How many friends do I have unlocked? I have about like 2 rows of friends unlocked, except the last row. I think there are like 3 rows. Can you date player characters? Not usually. If you're playing multiplayer, there's usually an ending where you get to date the player characters. But in single player, not usually. Unless, of course, they still plan on making Monster Prom reverse. They announced that years ago. Oh, we unlocked a new figurine in my weird little village? Dang, more content for the future. Okay, dealer's choice in next plotline. I'll find out what I already have unlocked, and I'll decide from there. Anyway, that'll be that for the furry adventure plotline and secret endings. Just remember, chat, furries, they're just like you and me. They just love wearing fursuits. Some may be weird, some are also very friendly, and some, a lot of them, are pretty loaded and might be committing war crimes, but that's another story. Anyway, that'll be that for now. Thank you everyone that chilled out in chat, watched us, used us as second monitor content, and listened to us read and react through the furry adventure, plotline, and secret ending. I'ma see you friendos on Wednesday for the final act of the current Arc Nights event. Next Saturday, we will be doing a watch-along for Arc Nights Ambient Synesthesia 2025, their concert that they hold yearly. And then next Sunday, we'll just go with dealer's choice on whatever secret events I have unlocked. Until then, my name is Nez and thanks for watching. I'ma see you friendos next time. Bye-bye.